What's up, Hot Rod City residents? I'm working on a bench seat for the same customer that I did a Galaxy for a little while back. So this is for his wife's truck. I already did a seat for her truck, but then because of their daughter becoming of age, they're giving that truck to her, and she got another one. So this is it. I don't know how it's going to show up on camera. It looks like it's purple, but it's not. So, I mean, it is faded to almost look like purple, but if you can see the difference here, it was blue at some point. So they want white, surprisingly enough. The man builds transmissions for a living, but he wants white. So anyway, I've already got it. This is a newer vinyl I'm using. This vinyl is, it's my first time using it, but it's nice stuff. It's called Neptune. It actually has a warranty with it. So, mildewing and discoloring and all that jazz, it's a 5-year warranty. So, I like it because it's a good mix, literally in between boat vinyl and automotive upholstery vinyl. Boat vinyl has more of a, like a nylon backed thread kind of thing, stops from tearing and all that stuff. Versus the upholstery grade has a upholstery. The stuff that I use inside of cars is actually has a fabric on the back of it. It's much softer. In my opinion, I think when you glue it to the foam, I think it does a much better job. But it doesn't. It gives you a lot of give on that because the thread that or the type of material that's on the back of it doesn't quite glue it as tight as like boat vinyl does. So this stuff, it doesn't, it's not nearly as synthetic as this stuff, but there's like a little hexagon grid. I don't know if that can like focus into that or not. It's kind of hard to, there it is a bit, but yeah. So like I said, I get this from one of my other suppliers, my normal suppliers that I deal with on a regular basis. It's out this year. So, that's what I'm doing this seat in. I'm changing the pattern a bit. No diamonds, or in this case, squares. So, I've already basically planned out my pattern here. I've already done the back of the seat. It's part of this, video you've already seen in this video. So this is the bottom of the seat here. I went ahead and hit the outsides with paint, so that way you'll see it. It'll look nice. And I covered the springs with canvas. This is like duck canvas, I think it's technically called. I buy it at Joann Fabrics. I wait for stuff to go on sale, and or I get coupons. I also do the same thing with Hobby Lobby, where I buy canvases and stuff, canvas prints. A lot of times I'll buy weird prints for like $1 a yard, so that way I can use it for stuff like that and pass the savings on to my clientele. So, I've already cut out all I needed for the pattern, for the top just about. For the main part where you sit, I'll get the rest of it here shortly. After I reattach the foam and put my marks on it like I want. As we continue with this bench seat, I don't have the back on it, obviously, but it's upholstered. I don't have the back on it because right about there, that'll do it. I'm making this. The reason I'm making this it's a cup holder. I'm doing it this way because it bugs me to put cup holders this way and to use the size that I wanted, the larger ones. They would have had to have been right next to each other, and the panels would have been, the center would have been much wider. And I haven't had a lot of experience with these things, putting them into seats, and I'm not necessarily ready to do that. I have a few ideas of way things that would work, but I don't want to do that unless I'm experimenting on something of my own or just something I'm experimenting with. So anyway, I made this thing. It actually mounts to the seat. I could have just made something that goes to the floor, but this is for a buddy client of mine. Rebuilds my transmissions. He is like 6'6", 6'7", and his wife's like 5'2". So seat's got to go all the way up for her, all the way back for him. And he's like, oh, I'm not going to drive it, it's her truck. Bruh, if it's in the yard in the way, I know you're going to move it. So, or if yours is down and you want something cool to cruise, you're going to drive it. So, this is what we're making. Alright, so here is the finished bench seat. The freaking lights in this place just are pretty much just washing it out. So, cup holder mounted, 4 screws in the front, 3 in the back. White on white on white. If it were mine, I probably would have mounted LEDs down inside of this before putting the actual cup holders in. Wouldn't need much light, just so that way when you have your marker lights on, they'll glow. So, I plan to do other things like that later down the line. So, all the lines match up like it should. No matter what I do, I cannot keep this freaking seat clean. I wipe it down 30 times. I come back, it's got dust on it. It's dirty again. So, but anyway. So, I'm proud of it for the most part. Like I said, I gave him, this is a very, very regular customer for me. So, and this vinyl is actually, it's almost like $10 cheaper than the vinyl I would normally order. But plus I ordered enough of this vinyl to go ahead and cover that, make a piece for a boat for the marina. So in all honesty, this is for a buddy of mine. The marina's paying for most of the material anyway. So these cup holders, the plastic cup holders themselves, I've had from, I did a boat like 2 years ago and bought like a box of them. These are the only 2 left. So they were sitting in the old garage and everything else. So I'm going to call this done. He's going to pick it up tomorrow. Sometime or another, I'll give him a holler and see when he's coming. And yeah. So don't forget to like, subscribe, or at least just, like it. Subscribe would be nice. Comment. Go down and give a comment. Whatever. So, catch you on the next one. Later.